Hello, my name is Ian, or Platy the Sunshine Platypus, and I am here to share play. Play is something that we do from childhood. It's just comes to us naturally, innately. We just play. That's what kids do. And this is how children explore the world around them to understand, to make sense of society and nature and everything that they're learning about, and people and relationships. And one of the beautiful things about how children do this and this way of play is that they are taking on roles that might not necessarily be their true heart or soul or self. They sometimes mimic having an argument because maybe they see their parents or somebody having an argument, and then they are able to reflect on that with each other and realize, oh, maybe that didn't feel so good. Maybe I want to treat that person differently, or talk to them differently, or share my toy with them because that makes them feel good. And saying, oh, it's just my toy. They started crying and it didn't feel good to me when I saw them cry, felt them cry. And that's one of the beautiful things, is that they're connecting in. They're connecting in with their heart, their feelings, another person, whatever it might be, nature, the earth, and they're feeling and they're living through their heart. And it's just so beautiful for me to be able to see that and experience that, and having gotten to play so much as a job and such in my life has been really special to share that with kids. And I also want to bring more the experience and the offering to all of us adults, that there is still lots of value in play as adults, and we can still be responsible adults that provide food for our families and stuff, and still play all at the same time in the same life. And that actually it's really important for our own well-being and our family's well-being, or whoever we might need to be responsible of in our lives, because it can do the same thing for as with kids, being that, oh, maybe I said something that was hurtful to you and I didn't intend that, and let me, come and talk to you about it. That part that might have felt hurtful, that wasn't my true heart, my true self, my true soul. I've stepped away, and I can be easier to recognize and reconnect with you. This is what children do. They might have, again, a role of an argument or something, but they know that they're just playing. They're playing house and they're cooking a meal on the stove in there, and, they say, oh, these eggs are terrible. And then it feels upsetting, and they then can step out of that role of, oh, I'm not playing house anymore, or whatever the game that they might be playing is. And I still love you. I still connect with you. That was just something that we were playing where our interaction was a challenge. And so adults have that same opportunity to do, in order to work better with each other. We can accept maybe where we weren't in full true alignment, to accept where we weren't in full alignment with our soul, our heart, how we intended a connection to happen with someone, and to not associate it so much with our own lives, including something that's really special that often comes with play. And a side note of, as that video just said, oh, something went wrong, we're going to stop recording now. So here we are in a second take, and I'm, laughing at it because that's what happened, and we're back. Laughter is something that is, again, such an important part of our lives, I believe. Play, and it offers again this opportunity to step out of being so closely attached and connected to our lives. Um, in the case that I was just mentioning, that we can say, oh, that wasn't my higher self, whatever you want to say. And that's okay. And as we accept that for ourselves, we also accept that in other people. Like, okay, their words didn't mean to be hurtful to me. Maybe something else was upsetting them and they just put that out there, and that's okay. Life happens. And so with the laughter, when we can take a step back and just laugh at ourselves or the situation, like in that moment where, again, the video just stopped recording and I'm like, great, I'm in the middle of talking and there we go, is I could have been like, oh man, I wanted to shoot a continuous video here because that's what I like to do, just flow, and now it's just stopped and I gotta get back into my flow, reset the camera, blah blah blah. And I could get so caught up in this, how I might have wanted it or thought it was gonna be. Or I can just laugh and say, that's funny. What a perfect time for my camera to stop working. And just move on. And, we're back. I feel like I'm back in flow of of what I'm sharing now. And it's that laughter has allowed me to take a step back from my own life. And a lot of times, especially in our wild world out there, the stresses of our lives, anxieties, all those things, and that feeling of, oh, I don't need to take life so seriously. And to take, again, that outer step where when we are laughing at a situation that we're in, we may be laughing at ourselves sometimes, maybe that too, or whatever. We can come out of this being of it, an experience of it where it's stressing us out and oh my goodness, to a further approach, like a third person looking in, like you're kind of up there looking in on your life and your experience and what's going on around you. And maybe even shift and see it as just one big game. I mean, that's what I aim to do. And what kind of game do you want to play? If a challenge comes up, do you want to address it and move forward, maybe in a playful way, and laugh at whatever it was? Or do you want to choose a different way? And I, for myself, choose a way of play and laughter and a game. And I would love to share more of that with you. That is a big part of, again, what I'm here and enjoy doing and sharing. So I hope that you would like to say yes to that experience, and totally fine either way. I invite you to come play, come laugh, come smile, and spread that joy, spread the play, remind all of us to play. I mean, there's times when I get all serious and then I'm like, oh yeah, I don't ever gotta do this. I can just be silly whenever I want, and it diffuses all the craziness going on out there. And yeah, it is just enjoyable. Do that. And again, children are a great way to do that. So if you have children in your life, go play with them, play a game, just observe them playing, enjoy that. If you feel like it, if you feel to get involved, and go play with them, do so. But even just for me, even just watching kids play, their energy comes in that. And play with your friends, invite your friends, your adult friends, to get a little silly every once in a while and see what happens. You might enjoy some good laughter. In fact, I'm sure you will. So yeah, have fun, go play, and join me again if you would like to hear more and share more about play.